What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Just United. We're back for the biggest game of the season, Manchester United versus Liverpool, away at Anfield. I'm joined by my boy Jay as usual.
Yes, people. What's going on? Biggest game of the season so far. Can we do it?
I got hope, I got hope. I got hope for this game because I've said many times, and I'm going to say it again, Manchester United in the big games tend to do well. So, without further ado, how are you feeling for this game?
Well, man, it's been like 2016, I think, since we last beat them. So what's that? Nearly 10 years.
What was that under Lou Van Gaal? That would have been, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rooney.
Yeah.
Bad boy game.
So for me, Liverpool ain't playing too well, to be honest. So it's a chance for us to really do a number on them. We've been playing all right. Last few games. It's Amorim's time to prove himself again, but I feel like we'll do something good in this game.
I hope so, because a lot of pressure's riding on this game for Ruben Amorim, because we haven't had any back-to-back wins. It would be amazing to go to Anfield and get back-to-back wins, because that would give us the momentum that we lost going into the international break.
I think the momentum and the confidence within the team. But I think all the players are behind Amorim. I think that he's got all the players behind him. I think the board are behind him as well, because I've heard like wranglings that Jim Radcliffe's willing to give him like 3 years. So
yeah, but do you know what? Any owner could say that, because say for example, Di Matteo won the Champions League, got sacked straight away. If the owner wants to get rid of you, it doesn't really matter what they say to you in those kind of conversations. But it's nice to see that the owners are coming out and backing him, because so often under Manchester United ownership, under the Glazers, before Ratcliffe and Ineos got here, we never heard from him at all. Like, we'd never hear from him. You'd hear from the likes of Richard Arnold and all those kind of people, but you wouldn't hear from and Woodward. You wouldn't hear from the Glazers and the owners. And for him to kind of say that is brilliant, because it gives the managers some confidence, and
it's a breath of
sends
fresh
a bit
air,
of a message to the players as well.
It's a breath of fresh air to have your chairman really come out, and engage with the fan base, and let you know what's going on behind the scenes, and doing those interviews, like for instance when he's done the interview with Sky and Gary Neville and stuff like that. We're getting an insight into what's really going on behind the nuts and bolts of United. We discover things like they were in the red. At Christmas and stuff like that.
And without that investment from Ineos and Ratcliffe, we'd be in trouble right now. But getting back to today's topic, Liverpool at Anfield. Do you think we can get the win? Because I hope we can get the win.
Anfield's a dangerous place to go for any team. We've seen a lot of great teams crumble there.
But most recently, Liverpool have been crumbling. Last 3 games, they've lost. They lost to Galatasaray, they lost to Crystal Palace, and they lost to Chelsea. There's never a good time to go to Anfield, especially Manchester United game, because, they're going to be up for it. Everybody's going to be up for it. But they've got injuries. Konate may be out. And, they're not playing the best right now. They're trying to get Isak into the team, Ekatike into the team as well.
We have to really turn up the energy and the intensity in this game, because the fans are like Liverpool's energy booster. Anfield is a cauldron to go to. So we have to be on our A game. The likes of Mount, is going to be crucial till our start. We're going to have to start strong. And really take the game to them.
Key players for this game, I've highlighted just a few there, but these core players, I think these are going to be, tested
100%.
And they need to stand up in this game. Sesko, he's scored in back-to-back games, and, he should take confidence from that. So hopefully he can get on the score sheet. Yeah. Bruno, Mount, Cunha in midfield, they're going to be crucial for us in trying to service Sesko, because if we're not getting those balls through to him, then it could be a difficult game, especially going up against the likes of Van Dijk. Yeah. That's going to be a different test for him. But the main one for me, Lemons, if he can have a good game and act how he acted in that game against Sunderland, I think it could be crucial for him to do something.
I mean, in that game against Sunderland, we saw a lot of long balls and a lot of second balls United were capitalising on. So you know, I'm doubtful whether they'll go with the short balls because Liverpool like to press, and Salah is a bit of a dangerous man for anyone to handle, really. So Luke Shaw's got to be on his A game. Dorgu's got to be on their A game. Whether they double team him or not, I'm not too sure, but we've got to stump him and Ekitike out the game because they are ruthless.
How do you think we should line up for this game? You know, it's going to be a tough game, but how do you think we should line up for it?
Well, for me, I'm going to go with Lamens in the goalkeeping position because I think he's been fantastic so far. In that Sunderland game, we really saw him command the box, come out for some crucial stoppages.
Yeah, he done really well, you know, coming in for the crosses,
Yeah.
and just claiming the ball.
Yeah.
That gives your defense a bit of confidence as well. doesn't it?
Confidence and surety, yeah, it's fantastic, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he evolves as United's main keeper. Then I'm going my centre back trio as usual. Lenny Euro's been fantastic. He's gonna be crucial on these 1-on-1s with you know, Liverpool's forward line. And he can get back. He's got the pace to you know, really get back if he needs to, if we're playing a high line. I'm going to go with De Ligt again as centre back because he's been fantastic. He's been quality, and you know, he provides that surety that we need. And I'll go with Luke Shaw as the left back.
Okay.
Yeah. Luke Shaw has been.
I miss Litcher, you know, at this moment in time. I do miss him. You know, Luke Shaw's played well in a few of the games this season, but I do want to see what that defense looks like with Litcher in there, you know, when he comes back. But yeah, carry on. And the rest of the team.
Yeah, so like Luke Shaw, left back. I'm gonna go with Amad Diallo.
Yeah.
As our right wing back. I think he's crucial to our attacking line. You know, his close control of the ball and his trickery in the final third is going to be crucial to creating some chances.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Patrick Dogu as a left wing back.
Yeah.
I think he's been good so far. He likes to get forward and causes some opposition some real trouble in their defence. In the centre midfield, I'm going to go Casemiro and Mount.
Okay. Why have you gone with that midfield pairing?
Because I want to see Bruno unleashed as a number 10, and I feel like he's playing in the wrong position. And I feel Mount has the ability to get up and down the pitch as a number 8. And he can really, he's our intensity, and he's gonna, you know, he'll really lock onto that midfield, and you know, hopefully Casemiro can just sit in behind him. An attacking lineup, I'm gonna go with Brian Mbumo because he's a constant threat on that left hand side.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with Bruno alongside him, and up top I'm gonna put our boy Sesko.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah. So for my team, it's pretty similar, to be fair. I've gone with the same team that he put out against Sunderland.
Oh yeah.
Just because I think, you know, if you're starting to win games and your team's playing well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I know I spoke about Cunha being crucial for this game, but I think he's going to go with the same team. But I think, you know, at least we got some options from the bench then. Gone with same defense as you, Lenny Yoro, De Ligt, Shaw. I think De Ligt's been solid as well for us this season. He really,
Quality.
I think he, you know, had a really good game against Sunderland.
Yeah.
Even with the passes over the top to the wings, you know, that was quite good from him. I've gone with Bruno and Casemiro in midfield, and then I've gone with Ahmad and Dallo as wing backs. And then in the 2 10s, I've gone with Mbemo and Mason Mount, and then Sesko up top. And
Why have you dropped Dogu?
I just think, you know, we can shift into a back 4, back 5, and I think, you know, Dallo gives us a bit more going forward. He's looked a little bit better with his crosses into the box as well. I'm going to need that for like the likes of Sesko. But yeah, that's my lineup. Let us know what you guys think. Do you agree with both our lineups? Whose do you think is better? Leave it down in the comments down below. But yeah, that's my team. Now we're going to talk about Liverpool because, oh my God, you know, they might not be playing the best, and you know they've got some issues with the injuries and stuff. But they like to line up in a 4-2-3-1. This is the predicted lineup that I think that he will go with, based on, you know, the injuries to Kanate. We've got obviously no Alisson in goal as well.
Yeah.
They got a new keeper in goal, so that could be key for us as well. Put some pressure on him early with some corners,
Yeah.
take a few shots, and
Unsettle
we
him.
could see how he performs. And then Robertson at left back, and then we've got McAllister and Gravenberch in midfield. Solid midfield from them. Gakpo, Szoboszlai, and Salah. Salah, we know, obviously danger man.
Threat all the time.
I think they'll start with Ekatike just because I think Isak's just trying to, settle into the
Embed
game
himself into the
a little
team.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've gone with Gakpo got a goal last game, so he'll probably keep him in the team because they're struggling for goals at the moment. And then that's the lineup. It's, as you can see, it's quite solid. But when they are attacking, it goes to more of a 4-3-3, as you can see on screen right now. Salah, Ekatike, danger men. Ekatike has been in bright form for them, scoring goals.
Is
Salah,
this clinical, man?
100%, and that's what you want from your forward. We got Salah on the wing. We know what he's capable of. He's kind of dropped off a little bit this season.
Yeah, but he's always a threat, so don't ever underestimate him.
100%, and these games he always scores as well. So those are the two danger men for me. One thing I want to kind of point out, as you can see on screen there, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai, in a few of the games this season, Gravenberch is dropping into that defense, and Szoboszlai starting in at right back. And the reason for that is because then they can make changes, subbing Gakpo and McAllister off the pitch, and Ekatike bring in players like Endo, and Isak off the bench, Curtis Jones as well. So I'd say keep an eye out for that, because with those two slotting back, they're going to overload that midfield when they do press up and press high in a 4-3-3 shape. And look out for it from the bench from Slot, because he's not afraid to make changes to this team. And you probably will see Szoboszlai slotting at right back, and Gravenberch slotting into defense, making it a back five. So we're going to be going up against a low block, and it's going to be hard to break down. So hopefully Manchester United can do that in this game. We'll get into our predictions now. Talk me through your predictions and how you feel we're going to be going into this game.
My honest opinion is I think it's going to be a difficult one just because it's at Anfield. I know Liverpool aren't in great form at the minute, but hopefully we can use that to our advantage. So I'm going to go for a draw in this one.
Okay, I'm going for a draw. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. I'm going to be a bit positive just because, Manchester United, they're coming up against it now, and it's a big game. Players could prove themselves. They could get themselves in the team if they play well in this game. And I'm going to go for a 2-1.
I'm going for 2-2.
Okay, change your mind to a 2-2. High scoring draw now.
I'm going for a draw. I'm going for a draw only because we're playing at Anfield, and it's not the easiest place. It's probably the hardest. That and St James is
the hardest place to go.
The hardest place to go in Premier League. So I'm going to say 2-2.
Okay, but I'm going for a 2-1 just because I think if we can get out them early, get out the doors quick, we can probably score a few goals. I do think they'll score a goal. But that was our prediction, and that was a preview for the Manchester United versus Liverpool game away at Anfield. Let us know what you think in the comments. What do you think the score is going to be? We'll see you after the game for the review.